Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. I know you've all been waiting for tonight. I'm very excited to watch um, the Great Rupert. Um, so right now we got Hebrew here. We got Rav, who does not like the naming convention that we have going on here.
It
Uh,
restricts my liberty creative.
so, how you guys doing, Hebrew?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good tonight. How you guys doing? Rav, good working with you, brother.
Hello.
Hey.
I Rim is really angry by the fact that I just called her on her private phone and I shouldn't be doing that.
Oh, no. Yeah.
So, basically, we're probably going to get right into it. I'll probably give a couple of minutes here. Man, I have spent most of the day here editing a movie that I want to put on, but unfortunately, the movie's got some nudity in it, so we gotta cover that up. That's what I'm editing.
Some nudity. Some
There's like a good 30 seconds. I just have to have a picture of Keith's dad across the entire screen. It's that bad.
Yeah.
It's that bad. But so far for today, I'm a little late today, so that's the first soda I'm opening, and I got some
It's
cookies.
me. It's me. I'm a curse. I'm a cursed guy. I make everybody late. That's what it is.
No, what it was Rav. It was trying to convince Rav that capitalism is better than socialism.
you will never take me away.
But yeah, I'm really excited to watch the show. Oh, there's Remy. All right, let's get Remy in here.
Hello.
Pity, you're now in my property.
All right.
Yeah. Took over.
I need to get some tea and food.
Now, for the record, I have not watched this movie. I've never seen it. I know it's got the guy who does ha cha 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 in it.
Right, yeah.
You know, but otherwise I've never seen this movie. I haven't even I didn't watch it because YouTube straight up just accepted it, so I didn't have to go and do any editing or anything like that. So yeah. Whew.
I'm ready. I'm ready whenever you guys are.
I'm ready. Oh, let's go over. We'll go over a little bit of rules. Let's see. We'll go a little bit of rules. Is we're gonna play the movie. We don't pause it. It's just gonna play. And feel free to talk, of course, whatever you want. And just if you go into a coughing fit or whatever, try to mute. But otherwise, enjoy the movie. Heck, if we just end up being four people just staring at a movie for an hour and a half, I'm happy with that. It's not going to happen, but I'm happy with that.
I'm pretty sure we'll get some pretty good riffs on the cha-cha-cha-cha-cha guy. I'm just saying.
I think what will end up being the most hilarious thing is when we meet the squirrel, because there's a squirrel, some type of
squirrel.
Computer analyzed animatronic. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. The squirrel. So
right. That is what the squirrel was. Oh, I just thought that in the 80s they were all in drugs, so I just supposed that squirrels on. I don't know, man. I look for the name.
Wrong when assuming that, though. I mean, that's a good assumption.
Yeah, and it's American, so it's supposed to be weird.
Yeah.
So as far as commenters go, anyone who's watching the stream, you are also a part of this, as Michael Fontaine found out last episode. I will be watching comments, and if you have a joke, I'm gonna put it on the screen. That's what we're gonna do. So if you have something funny to say, you're also part of the show. You might not be able to talk like we are, but you'll be part of the show. So join us as we watch The Great Rupert. You guys all ready?
The Great Rupert.
I have one question. Who is Rupert exactly? Is it the squirrel?
I mean, we're gonna find out. All right. We already got Jimmy Durante. My stepmom was an alien. Dan reference is that? I have to say it, Michael Fontaine, but I'm not quite sure that's English. There are English words there.
I think you're talking about the movie. My stepmom was an alien. See, I'm a Michael Fontaine interpreter. So
okay.
So in the
I
movie, my stepmom was an alien. They were watching Jimmy Durante on the, remember, like on the TV, and then something about Dan. I don't know what he means by Dan reference.
Dan reference has an is
I
he
don't-
British?
mean, if you don't, what hope would they have?
Unless he's talking about Dan Aykroyd, I don't know.
Okay. Well, without further ado, let's get into the movie. The Great Rupert.
If it's a squirrel, I'm swearing I'm gonna lose it.
Squirrel.
I bet it is a squirrel. Yeah.
That's a female squirrel. No, that's an Irish squirrel.
Scottish, you know.
Scottish? Oh, isn't Irish?
How
No.
much you want to bet he's gonna have an accent?
Hey, Philo Fire, welcome to the stream.
What's it? Yeah, there is something actually heartwarming about every title that starts like this. Like
Leith.
it feels handmade.
Maybe that could be Leithstad.
Please stop it. No. There is a hairstylist to this.
I mean, why do we have to have shaky cam for the credits?
To keep your attention. I lost my attention a lot of times. That's a French squirrel. Hi, I feel this is gonna be so racist. I guess.
Of course it is.
This is it, Rupert. Our big chance. Maybe next week your name will go up in lights.
I love playing with dolls.
Talk of the town.
Oh, look, it's Hero.
You won't let me down, will you, Rupert? You'll do everything just like I taught you, huh? Ah, yes. Now,
Oh, that's a real squirrel.
Doll.
how about a kiss?
Oh, that's an actual
my
squirrel. Jesus.
When you thought it was dead.
Rabies for you, rabies for you, rabies for you.
Now we're ready for our song and dance.
Wait, that's a
One squirrel was harmed in the making of this.
that looks taxidermy, dude.
Yeah.
Everything depends on how we do it. Now, you all set? Here we go.
Oh, he knows English too.
Should he know any other language? He is Scottish after all.
Are you saying that Scottish people cannot learn another language? How dare you, Remy?
Ah, it's a squirrel.
Why does it have a
Phil,
squirrel?
I'm so glad to see you.
Joe, how have you been?
Oh, not too good, but everything's going to change now. Here, sit
what?
down. How are you, miss?
Flo, this is Joe Mahoney. He used to work out of my father's office. And the best lion tamer in the business. Weren't you?
Go on with you.
Delighted, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Well, what's this new act that you wired me about?
Well, here it is. Now greet the man, Rupert.
Hello.
Good morning, Governor.
Sir, that's a dead squirrel.
That's it?
And you're madman with the squirrel.
A squirrel?
Sure.
You wouldn't fool me, would you?
Oh, Bill, he's the great performer. Something like Rupert only happens once in a million years.
I'm sorry, Joe, but I'm not interested. He's not box office.
Come on, Manny, we're late.
Yeah, but Phil, you haven't seen what he can do.
Well, I've seen enough already. Joe, look. A lion is a big, savage beast. He's vicious, ruthless, a bloodthirsty killer from the faraway jungles
Absolutely
of darkest
nothing
Africa.
like a
So he's
squirrel.
box
He
office.
wants danger.
But a little pipsqueak thing like a squirrel that anybody can see any place in any park, any time is just... Besides...
Rupert, beat that
he's the small
fucking
never seen
motherfucker up.
reality.
But
I have lived for 23 years and I have only seen a squirrel once.
Look, Joe, I'd love
Come to
keep
Denmark,
Rupert. I
we
know
have a
things
lot.
been tough, but... Well,
Ew.
I mean,
he just ain't...
They're pretty hard to spot though.
yeah, it's because they all well taxidermied for this movie. Wait, kid, how common are squirrels there? Very common, right?
Oh, very common.
Common.
Wait, so he fails performing, so he has to move? Jesus
Fine,
Christ.
Mr. Dingle. I'll pay every cent that I owe you.
I knew about the Great Depression, but Jesus Christ, man. That's just mean.
The Great Alvin sign. Oh.
Get a broom and pail and help me clean this place out.
Hey, Ray, you can rent this place.
I'm not that poor.
And immediately the wizard from the Wizard of the Ball goes in.
Pile of Fire says at least his nuts were covered.
Oh yeah, they took away the nuts.
It's nice and peaceful here, ain't it? You can breathe.
We can spend the night here.
Now, take a good look
It's
around.
choking the squirrel. You can breathe.
And you have a lot of friends.
I want you to go on and get acquainted with it. Come on. That's it. Now, don't be stubborn about this. Go on. Oh, to be sure.
Go show your new sketches to your friends.
What's the syndrome for
They would have laughed at you.
when a capture, like you fell in love with your capture?
Now, go
It
on,
took his
go on.
skirt off.
No, you don't.
Stockholm syndrome?
Go on.
The Stockholm
Oh, you'll be
syndrome.
happy here. I know
Stock
there's
squirrel
nothing
You're saying
wrong
this girl
with
has
the life
Stockholm
of the
syndrome?
party doing the
I
somersaults and
feel
all
that there is something weirder than just that.
Go on, I tell you.
Ah.
Beat it, I tell you.
Yeah, he's just like every
Beat
other
it, I
squirrel
tell you.
out there at the park.
He's very British, very educated. Yes, I do agree with it. My animal side also that fancy.
Where's all the other old men sitting on park
Papa, do you
benches?
think we might have some money in that Chicago account?
Oh, I heard from that bank last week. I think I got the letter with me. Yeah, here it is.
You know, if I could, I would dress like that man like daily. It looks just amazing.
We feel it is hardly worth 3 cents to tell you you have 2 cents. Let's get going, huh?
And I will contaminate like he does.
Going home with arms full of
Amazing.
packages. They'll have
And he
turkeys,
immediately
Christmas,
gets a ticket for
packages under
littering.
the tree.
Oh yeah, you get those in the United States.
One of them looks like us at some time or another. And besides, it ain't Christmas yet.
I saw a
Those
policeman
old
urinate
saints, they have a
outside,
bottle for us, too.
and I mean,
The trouble is we ain't got no address he can deliver them to.
Amendola, the Amendola Trio.
Joe Mahoney.
Joe, darling.
Now,
Crazy
don't tell me
Joe.
this is little Rosie.
Yeah, she's certainly growing fast.
But now
Homeless
they call
Joe.
me
Too
Batman.
fast. Well, it seems
wait,
we
so
told her
he's
yesterday
just
I
a
bought
poor
her
man
them
now
shoes.
without a
Already
squirrel.
she's
What's the
complaining
point?
they're too small.
And with you, Amendola, how's the act been going?
Us? Great, sensational. Why, if I made any more money, I'd have to buy myself a wallet. And you know something, Joe?
No.
We've played the circuit so many times, just for a change.
I love how every
Book the
single
European
joke is
tour.
basically
Yeah.
something that Kid had said or
Paris,
would say at one
Budapest,
point.
And in India, we gave a performance the audience will never forget.
Why?
Because there were elephants.
No.
Please, a little respect for that joke. It's older than you. Sorry, Joe. You see, you haven't been doing so good, huh, Joe?
Well, to tell you the truth, it has been a little...
You don't have to tell me. It's the same with us. We haven't worked since Rosie cut her second teeth.
O'Donnell?
Joe, do you live around here?
Was you know?
I did. I just moved out less than a half hour ago.
Oh, is the place
He
rented
oh
yet?
my god, he literally moved because the squirrel was useless.
But if you got $32, you can move right in.
$32?
How long did you live there without paying any rent?
Wow.
6 months.
What is
Just what we're looking
$32
for,
today?
something out of the high rent district. Joe, it's been
Wait, that's in
good
the
seeing
60s,
you.
right?
And then you must drop in and see us soon, Joe.
Yes, right.
I suppose.
Wait for me. You better ask him where it is.
We ain't got no time.
$369.
Really?
That's still very cheap.
322 and a half.
Oh, not bad, yeah.
Just over there.
Come on back, it's this way.
I mean, and the only downside is a madman in a squirrel. I mean, dude.
Hey, wait for me.
Merry Christmas.
Clean up aisle one.
I totally failed to realize that it was Christmas.
You cannot see the bright and colors. Oh, the squirrel is having a stroke. That girl.
He's smelling his nuts.
That squirrel kind of looked ready to kill.
That animal looks so scared.
Come here, Fred. Here, boy.
Hey, I thought I was gonna try to work in here.
Enter the hole. Exit the hole. Oh,
Do you
it's
believe
not
that?
his hole.
Can you believe that maybe at some point they just ran out of the squirrels? They had to they just taxidermy all of them.
He puts his dirty underwear in the tuba.
I mean, if you want to live alone and poor, playing the tuba is the way to do it.
But I'm alone and I'm
Sounds
poor.
like a life.
And I don't have a tuba. In fact,
Man.
those are very expensive.
This squirrel has all his nuts organized. Did you see that? All his walnuts were in a line, and
Hello. Oh, pardon this unseemly protrusion, but after
Almost
reading
if
the
you were in a
sign,
movie.
You're removing it. I don't think you're going to need it anymore.
You want to rent this place?
Well, we might work something out if you don't drag lawyers into this.
Well, you better speak to my father about it. He's right next door.
Oh,
he made her carry everything.
Oh, on second thought, I can handle this
I
myself.
would have done too.
Women in the
Man.
1950s.
be back in a minute.
Remy, would you be a woman in the 1950s?
That's questionable.
Oh, they are suffering. I love it. Ah!
Now that I think of it, no.
Gosh, it's good to be home.
They don't
My
have
name is
bras, I
Alan
guess.
My name is Pete Dingle.
That's because
No,
they
they're not,
burned
at
them
least.
all.
Rosalinda. Joan Mahoney sent us.
Oh?
If I was a
Well,
woman,
that's okay with
in the
me, but...
50s.
Aren't, did you just say
I
if
would
I was a woman? You're a woman.
$2 a month.
in the 50s,
Well, I don't mind electric bulbs that are unfrosted.
I would be.
Girl.
And
What shampoo
I
they
don't
use.
know
mind
it.
beds with springs that fight back. Or window shades that curl up like anchovies. But there's
Hold on.
one thing I can't stand. Leaky faucets.
What did he say?
Do you mind?
Not at all.
Perfect. Well, Mama, you might as well start unpacking. This ain't exactly the bridal suite at the Waldorf, but who knows? If we give this place a good cleaning, we might find an extra room.
Good cleaning is right. Look at all those cobwebs.
Rosie, don't touch those cobwebs. They're probably holding a building together.
I mean, he's
Oh, here
not
comes
wrong.
the jokes.
Sheriff, I'll
What you see, Mr. Amendola, my father, unfortunately, wants his money in advance.
Cobwebs is
And
best
a lucky
blue.
man he is, too, your father. Having a
His
son
hair
so
looks
gifted
poured
in the
on.
art of music.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, he does.
just go around.
Tut, I know. I, too, am a musician. And modesty compels me to admit that I play a pretty piano. And if necessary, I can
Piano.
even play an ugly one. Well, don't forget,
Inka-dinka-doo.
feel free to drop in at any time.
Well, thanks very much. Now about the rent.
Oh, I think I'm going to like it here.
Well, I hope so.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to change.
Oh, no, not at all.
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
We're all here.
I'll see you later.
I'll wait. Don't worry. I don't have anything to do.
Well, Mama, I did it.
Hey, look, Pa, I forgot his tuba.
He'll be back. But if you don't, you can blow in it every night and announce dinner.
That's what she
Oh
said.
my god, I just got that.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Every night.
It's an awful big hole in the
That,
skylight.
that is Michael
That would take
Ponte.
his own grade though.
Why is the light off and there's light?
That's a good point.
That's a very good point.
Oh, Pete. Hi, Dave. Yeah, I think I
Captain
got a
Sonny?
letter for you. Oh? No, it's for your old man.
The joke is there is a hole, Remy. That's the joke.
Merry Christmas.
We don't care.
Yeah, same to you.
And they say women aren't funny.
Did you clean the place?
Clean it. I rented it.
Good. You can work if you make up your mind. Who'd you rent it to?
Their name is Amendola.
There?
Uh-huh.
How many are there?
Oh, just 3. They're awfully nice people.
Well, that's
Amendola
good
is
for
a wide
change.
receiver
I'll
for the
take the money.
Patriots.
There's a mother and a father and a daughter.
Okay, give me the $32.
And you know, they didn't even ask for any redecorations or repairing anything. You know, that saves us a lot of money, Pa.
Pete, don't tell me you let them stay without paying.
Oh, you're gonna get it. They're awfully nice people. A mother and a father and a daughter.
Yeah, you said that before. Look, son, I want that $32 right now. And if you don't get it, I'll go over and get it myself. And if I don't get it, out they go.
But, Pa, I gave my word of honor we'd wait a couple of days. You don't want to break your own son's word, do you?
Oh, there he goes again. Honor, charity, love thy neighbor, everything but money. Tell me, son, what did money ever do to you that you hated so much?
Eat.
Those are good
I'll get
hairpins.
Maybe an abusive father. I don't know.
Hello. You forgot to give me the key.
The key? Oh, yes, the key. Here it is.
Thank you.
Hey, wait a minute. You're gonna stay, aren't you?
Well, if my father...
Who is it, Pete?
Look, don't go away. I'll be right back.
Archie.
Who was it?
Yeah.
Oh, the postman. It's for you.
Better be
Security
$32.
Bank, now one of those chiselers.
That postman has a lovely figure.
Yeah.
What is it?
And nice long soft hair.
Oh, just an advertisement. Katie, come here.
What is it?
Katie, that worthless gold mine I invested in 10 years ago is paying off.
Heavens, no.
Look, here's a check for $1,500, and they say we're going to get the same amount each week from now on.
Mercy. It's the day before Christmas, too, Frank. It's money from heaven. We should go to church.
It's money from a gold
Sure.
mine.
But first, I'll go down to the bank and cash the check.
I know that apartment isn't what you folks have been used to, but, you know, with a little paint and fixing it up,
He's still
mean
going to
you'll
ask for
redecorate?
$32.
well, I'll speak to my father about it.
Oh, and Mother's been having a little trouble with the stove. It's awfully old.
Well, we'll see what we can do about that, too. Maybe get you another one.
A new stove.
Shh.
Is there somebody asleep in there?
My father. I
The
mean,
stove will hear you.
well...
I was
my
about to
father's
say
a
who
little
gets so
reluctant
excited
it.
about a stove, but I was literally crying when I got my fridge, so I
Say, how about
understand
going for
her.
a walk?
True,
Not
yeah.
in these shoes, I wouldn't.
I wish I had a new
Pinch my
stove.
feet.
We'll go get some others. I'll wait for you.
It'll be a long wait.
Oh,
I
me.
don't have any others.
Well, what size do you wear?
Dreaming of a size 4. Why?
Stay right where you are.
Oh, he's gonna
She
steal
says
something
she's
from his brother.
dreaming about the size.
Not a word of this to soul.
I mean, she's fat.
Not anybody, especially
Yeah.
that son of yours. If he finds out about it, he'll blow that blasted tube the rest of his life.
Mom!
Dad, where's your size 4 clothing?
6'5".
Oh, never mind.
Now, don't you go buying shoes for me for Christmas, because I've got 2 pairs
You
already.
can cover your bald spot and eat soup out of it.
Isn't that nice of him? Not a nickel in his pocket and still thinking of buying me shoes.
I love how the mom is like, oh, my son is gonna buy me something from Christmas, and he was about to steal something from
Like those
me.
hand-painted ones. I saw some perfectly lovely ones for only $5.
Huh. $5, eh? I'll get some paint out of the attic and paint one myself.
Oh my.
They called us the Amendola Trio, the human pyramid. Papa balanced Mom on his shoulders, and then I stood on top of Mom with all
Did
done
he
up like
did
a
he
little
steal
angel.
juice?
Sounds exciting.
Then
He
Papa
gave-
juggled,
he
Mama
raised a
sang, and I
man's
played the
shoes.
harp. Used to go for big. Only I started growing, Mama got heavier, and one day Papa's legs gave out.
You mean he dropped you?
4 times in 1 week. The 4th time, Mama broke her leg. You gotta hand it to Papa, though. He never broke a plate. He's a great juggler.
Look, there's my father coming out of the bank.
He drinks it like he's about to rob them.
Yeah.
I know what he was doing.
Like
in the
long
bank.
overcoat,
I've never
I got
black.
a question.
Just to think of all that money. in
Wasn't
one
this movie
place.
supposed to have a squirrel in it?
For like, you got a squirrel for the first 30 seconds of the movie.
Yeah.
I wish we were going.
Wasn't that enough for the
Of
trauma?
course, with the moving
Where's
and
the
all,
squirrel?
we've talked enough about
I
me.
miss
Tell me
him.
about you. Where do you work?
I don't. Well, that is, I write music.
Oh, does it pay?
No.
Then you don't work.
Well, I don't have a job.
Can't you find one?
I've never looked for one.
So what do you
Get
do
a
for money?
job,
I don't
Joe.
need money.
Oh my god, he's
Oh.
Going along with a girl, and she wanted a
If that's
model
not like the
model.
definition of failing to
That would be
launch,
pretty embarrassing.
I never had a job. I never looked for one. Then what are you? The squirrel can dance. You can play the tuba.
Now, what am I bid for this one?
40 cents.
$1.50. $1.50. Do I hear two? $1.50.
He's a
once,
daddy's
$1.50
boy.
twice, sold
what
to
is
the
that,
gentleman
Charlie
for
Brown
$1.50.
Christmas tree?
And now the tree. All right, folks, it's your last chance. What am I bid for this one? 40
That's
cents.
trash.
75 cents. Do I hear a dollar? A dollar? Will someone make it a dollar? 75
Do I have
cents.
a pla-
75 cents.
do I have
Why
some
is it-
plastic
A
trees?
dollar I've got. A dollar once,
I need a
twice,
plastic
sold to
tree.
this gentleman for a dollar. Here you are, buddy.
Wait, they are selling trees for $1?
He only had two. I don't know if that counts as selling trees.
The elevator up to the 18th floor. That's our credit department.
Why does he sound like Larry from the Three Stooges?
Buy a tree, Mo.
Hey, wait.
Get one for free.
And he didn't buy a tree. Let's go.
Give me the 40 cents. Oh, thanks. I'll pay you the rest as soon as I can.
Cha cha.
Cha cha cha, yeah.
I'll find out where you live and take the tree back.
So he is getting debt for a tree.
Why didn't you leave it at the bank while you were there?
I love capitalism.
I swear his hat keeps getting bigger.
He's-
savings in 1929?
He's an idiot.
No, sirree. They're never going to get any of my money again. I'm going
Where's
to
that
hide
mattress?
Right in this house.
Right.
Katie, you better run over to the church and say that little prayer now.
Frank, you're sending me away because you want to keep the hiding place a secret from me.
Oh, no, it isn't you, Katie. It's Pete. You're too soft-hearted with that boy. I'm afraid that
What's the use of money anyway?
You don't
to hide
hit hard enough.
Money's for buying things, to enjoy life, to have some pleasure.
Ah, that's a lot
Yeah.
of hooey. Money
You
is
don't
for
want to give it to
security.
your
Don't worry
son.
about it.
Yeah.
Blow.
Wait.
All right, Frank, I'm going. And I don't care if you stick that blasted money up the chimney and let it smoke till it smells like a ham butt.
I think that was the 50s way of saying shove it up your ass.
Yeah.
How much you wanna bet he actually put it on the mattress?
Could have just put it in a newspaper under the job advertisements.
Sure, the woman Nordison will ever look there. And I am the misogynist.
How long is it going to be? Moving from one place to another. Always moving. Never having a place to
All right, she already belongs into a home. She's talking to herself.
Believe me, Lord, we've tried so hard.
Is there no roof on that house?
Everything.
I would like to correct both of you. There is a squirrel on the roof.
Difficult to find a job for a human parent. You're our only hope. So it's up to you. Please.
Laundry roof. Do you have any idea how many people die for laundry?
He's
I
putting
don't
it
know
into
either.
his wall?
Every penny is worth for laundry.
Look, you got Aru Vorax quoting Shakespeare.
Oh, but he's being smart though. He's not putting all of it. I know he's being stupid. Okay.
Will that squirrel
He's
kidnap the money?
squirreling it away.
Huh.
At the end of the act, it will be just the squirrel, like breaking it big in New York.
The squirrel's got a Rolex.
Oh my god, he broke the... I told you the squirrel was on the top. He never
There's a
left.
squirrel. Yeah.
The squirrel is rich now.
If this doesn't make you want to like tear out every wall in your house to see if, you know, some miser stuffed money in it a long time ago,
It's an apartment. I can't do that.
I mean, arson has never hurt anyone, has it?
And all of a sudden, it's turned into a Tom and Jerry episode.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Christmas. We haven't even got a tree. No money
You just
to
did.
buy some little gifts.
I'm so angry. Why would he care more about having a tree? Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you, woman?
I don't have a tree either.
Squirrel does!
Literally my wall.
She must have those shoes, Lord. She needs them.
It's
real
for the
bad.
celebration of Jesus.
What the
You
squirrel?
wish. Oh,
Wait.
it's raining money.
It's presented as a miracle, but like the squirrel is stole
Damn.
from people that need it.
That's Squirrel Santa.
Thank you, Squirrel Jesus, for blessing
Yes.
this day.
Squirrel Jesus.
That squirrel is Chinese Santa. Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Jesus.
Dear baby squirrel
Squirrel
Jesus.
Jesus.
Please throw money out of my roof.
These people don't have pockets.
Not big enough. Especially not women.
My grandmother used to stick their money in their bra. Don't these people can do that?
Yeah, we still do that.
Sure, why?
Well, I think I'll compose
Thank
But maybe they don't have bras.
and I'm going to
Maybe
call
they
it
don't have
get
it
it.
The
anymore.
Melody of Two Orphan Instruments.
That's a cute title. Do you think they'll go together?
Just to think
I
this
don't
snow's probably all made
But
of
I'm hoping.
asbestos.
You know, squirrel. The most unconceivable thing is the fact that she is still talking to that man after he said he doesn't want a job, doesn't care about money.
But she doesn't have a job either.
And they are struggling with money. They have no pay rent, but the woman got a treat.
Well, we haven't fixed a hole in our roof, but we have a Christmas tree at least.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
If,
I wasted money on a Dollar Tree.
let's do some maths. If that little tree cost $1, how much do you think
I
that
don't
cost?
understand. A tree.
$5.
And look at it, Papa, a turkey and
And wouldn't
cranberry
those
sauce,
$5 would have
pudding,
covered the
and
entire
candy
roof?
and nuts, and look, brand new shoes.
But how? I don't understand.
Shoes
Spend
and
all
food,
that money
Jesus.
just for
Quiz
Christmas.
program. We haven't got any phone.
No, Papa, I didn't win anything.
Mama, your wedding ring. You didn't hock your...
No, I didn't hug anything. All I did.
I know. You wired that drummer in Boston who had a crush on you. That chic with the patent leather shoes
That
and
woman
tuxedo.
is
I
dumb.
remember what he said when we announced our engagement. If ever you needed anything,
Papa, that was 22 years ago.
I don't care if it was 100 years ago. I never trusted a guy with a tuxedo, especially a rented one.
Oh, let Mom explain.
Don't you feel like this is very
The
close to
money
hitting
didn't
her?
come from him.
Well, he just called her a hoe.
Yeah, that's why.
You better sit down.
Of course she is. She just spent a lot of money on a
Listen,
fucking
you're
tree
calling
and
Rosalinda, bring
Shoes,
me a glass of
dinner.
water.
And tell me whatever you want, but that's chicken. That's not a turkey. That's chicken.
Of course I love
that's too big to
Can
be
you
a
trust
chicken.
me? You'd believe me if I told you something, wouldn't you? Even if nobody else in all the world would believe me, you would believe me, wouldn't you, Papa?
A squirrel dropped it from a hole.
I was sitting right here in this chair, and I was praying. And, well, this money, $1,500, come floating right down through the hole in the skylight.
$1,500? From heaven?
We
believe
were
me, don't you,
genies.
If you said it, I gotta believe you.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Papa.
Merry Christmas, Papa.
You see, Rosie? I told you old St. Nick wouldn't forget us. All we needed was an address.
I mean, he's not wrong, but
Are we going to ignore the fact that he called her a hoe not 30 seconds ago?
it was the 60s. Get over
That's
it.
not that dangerous.
Oh, this is a terrific tie, Dad. Thanks again. Did you see the watermelons, Mom? They're hand
It's a
painted.
clip-on.
Now, who's that?
Does the clip make you less of a man?
Yes.
Yes, they do. Yeah, I know.
Merry Christmas, young men. Merry Christmas. May we come in?
Oh, why, of course. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, if this was in color and that is a red plaid suit, he is now my favorite person in the whole world.
Mr. Amendola.
How
We
about
have
they
the
pay
exact
the
same
rent with
tags
this
on.
instead?
Could be a lot worse if we were girls wearing the same dresses.
Rescue Rangers, I don't know what that is, and that's too
Oh,
American
Mom,
for me.
Dad,
So I will
this
say
is
no.
Mr. and Mrs. Amendola and their daughter Rosalinda.
How do you do?
We're your new tenants. And the Yuletide season being upon us, we thought we'd drop in and pay you a visit.
To pay what?
A visit, Frank, a visit.
Oh. Well, make yourselves comfortable.
Oh, do sit down, Mrs. Amendola.
I'm glad you brought your harp, Rosalinda.
They don't even know what a
They have a
visit
bigger
is.
That's
tree.
a nice tree you got there, Mr. Dingle. Where did you get
Ours
it?
is
Molinari's?
Uh-huh.
Maybe we ought to go down there next week. and make our
Compensating?
payments together.
Payments. Speaking of payments, Mr. Amendola, just what do you do for a living?
Doesn't the name of Amendola suggest nothing to you?
It's a wide
Surely
receiver for the
must have seen us
Patriots.
perform someplace. Florida in the racing season, Lake Placid in the winter season, or perhaps Africa in the malaria season. Yes, sir, Dingle. Someday you'll be able to say the Amendolas were your tenants.
If I don't get my rent money, I'll be able to say that tomorrow.
I'm glad you brought that up, Mr. Dingle. Now, if you'll just hang your sock on a mantle, I'll drop in 3 months' rent. Keep the $4 change.
Oh,
3 months rent in advance.
Ooh.
Mr. Amendola, we're so glad you folks dropped in on us. Katie, get Mr. Amendola a chair and some coffee and
He
some
just got
cake,
his
Katie.
money back.
Where's the Christmas spirit?
That's right. Where is the Christmas spirit? Jingle bells, jingle
It's in the
bells,
wall.
jingle all the way.
What?
What fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
All I hear is
jingle all
ha
the
cha
way.
cha, ha cha cha, ha cha cha cha.
Ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Ah, I love the
Did
excitement
his
of
nose
Christmas.
just get bigger, or is that my
I'll
imagination?
never forget one Christmas Eve when
If
I
I
was
were
a kid.
to pay three
I
three
hung up
full
on the
months'
bed
rent
on the bed
is
when I woke
stable
up the
here.
next morning.
Get it?
What do you
3
think I
months
found on the
rent?
stock? My father's foot. Jingle bells, jingle
What's Spider-Man
bells,
doing
jingle
on the
all
wall?
Soft. Oh, what fun it is to ride. Soft. Jingle bells, jingle bells. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Another outburst like that, Mr. Dingle, and I'll hide your electric trains. Jingle bells, jingle all. Soft. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open. Soft.
He had watermelons on his tie.
How do you like that? There's a guy going in business for himself. Wait a minute. All together.
My song.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle.
He just kicked him out of his own piano. Who does that? What an asshole.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. This is wonderful.
All right, now let's do the Batman version.
Isn't
Ha,
it
ha,
a
ha.
shame that Christmas comes but once a year? Wouldn't it be nice if it came around twice, spreading hope and good cheer? Just when everyone forgets goodwill.
Just want to reach up and honk
That's
it.
the time for jingle bells to chime again. Now isn't it a shame that Christmas comes but once a year?
So it was completely necessary to show him, push him, the owner, out of the piano. It was like,
Wouldn't it be
what was the
nice
point of that?
if it came around twice, spreading hope and good cheer?
Oh, now Michael Fontaine has me looking at lights that aren't on.
Friendship, even closer than Damon and Petilius. Now isn't it a shame that Christmas comes but once a year? You'll notice Rosalinda brought her harp along, and she didn't bring it to slice hard-boiled eggs. All right, Rosalinda.
Here you are, Rosalinda.
Thank you.
Oh, I finished the melody for 2 orphan instruments. Want to try it?
Sure. Right over here, Pete.
Okay.
so everyone knows how to play an instrument. That's everyone
No.
just knows.
Well, they have it for a reason.
A harp and a tuba? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because like you find a tuba in the streets and you learn it. Huh? That's how it
Match
works.
made in heaven right there.
He didn't find it.
How could she afford it?
It's the Flintstone sad music.
Let's get out of here. Well, the getting's good.
I like that it was him calling him and not he calling his wife that way.
The stage has always
Oh,
fascinated
yeah.
me. Don't you think I got a very fine singing voice?
Why, the bathtubs of the world are full of singers, Mr. Dingle. But did you ever hear of anyone doing a backflip in a bathtub? No. And you know the reason why? Because only a few of us are acrobats.
Oh, acrobats, I'd just love to learn a few tricks. I'm always so dull when company comes. I can't do a thing. Can't you?
Bring out the trapeze.
Why, I'd be glad to teach you. If you got anything around here we could rig up like a teeterboard? A seesaw? Yeah. Oh,
So you're telling me that the squirrel is just watching this unfold?
how about a table?
The squirrel
You
is a
got one?
saint.
Go get it.
The squirrel is Robin Hood.
It's the worst Robin Hood I've seen.
Another instrument?
Great.
Oh, wait.
Now
No.
get me a glass of water.
Oh boy.
Thanks. Why, this trick is so simple, I taught it to Rosalinda when she was only 3 years old. Now you get up in that chair. I'll stand down at this end, place the glass of water on my head, and when I say go, you jump down at that
Put a
end.
rope around your neck
I
and
will
then
then do a
jump.
back somersault, light a cigarette in midair, and land in that chair without spilling one drop of water. Ready? Ready. Go!
Well, that
Oh,
went
it didn't
well.
work. That's surprising.
They didn't went so far, but no one noticed, and no one cares.
Yeah, no one cared about any of that. Not even a break in the music whatsoever. Not, Dad, are you okay? These are horrible kids.
They are three.
And he wrote it himself.
They have no future.
He returned alone. I just want to point it out. He returned alone.
So are you.
Yeah, the guy's
Gosh,
passed out.
Rosalinda, your hair, your dress. Gosh, you're beautiful.
Thank you, Pete. May I have this, Pete?
Oh, sure, sure. I wrote it for you.
Look, somebody's coming to see us in a beautiful car.
Rosalinda, go down and see who it is. It might be somebody important.
Everyone else hide.
Hide the cocaine.
From Ray.
Yes?
Excuse me.
Hello, Joe Mahoney home?
He's moved away.
He has?
Dang it.
Well, do you know where he
I was
went?
going to say
I'm afraid I
Candygram.
don't.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, well.
Now, what'll I do with this Christmas present I brought him? Here, it's yours.
But
Go
I-
ahead. Go
but
ahead.
I
it's
really
all right.
don't.
Oh, it's just fruit and things. You live here?
Yes?
Alone?
And
With my
everyone
parents.
wants the woman.
Hello.
Yeah, sure.
This fruit basket might self-destruct. Oh!
Anything I can do for you?
Well, my name is Phil Davis. I'm a friend of Joe Mahoney's, and I just
Phil
dropped...
Davis, the agent?
Yes, that's me.
Believe me, this is a pleasure. My name is Amendola. You've heard of the Amendola Trio, haven't you? You know, the human pyramid.
Oh,
Come
again
in.
with this
Come
routine.
in.
Wait, so where did the guy went?
Now,
Like it's just
don't
the
pay any
squirrel
attention to
now.
This apartment, Mr. Davis. We just moved in yesterday.
Their budget on
Place.
animatronic
It's
stop
certainly
motion
recent.
squirrels is just gone now.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Davis.
No,
Take a look
there
at this
was a
poster.
guy who was controlling the
teasing on
squirrel,
those
but now the guy
greatest
is
auto
gone.
acts of
The
its
squirrel
time.
is home, and we have three
And
rascals.
the only reason we disbanded was because of my little daughter's rapid maturity.
Oh, yes, I can see what you mean.
Oh, Mr. Davis, I was just thinking, I can work alone. Why, I can out-juggle anyone in the business. And you know something? I can juggle 25 plates with one hand. And with the other hand, I pick up the broken ones. Just a little
Maybe
joke
the
I
squirrel
used to the
trainer
act.
went back to
Now,
Lion
give me a
King
run
and
to my
got
other
ate.
attention.
I hate the fact that I am actually trying to figure out how they have lightning inside.
Oh, the squirrel's gonna steal those nuts.
Oh, so now he can juggle? There it is.
Say, that's good. That's great. How'd you do it? Huh? How'd you do it?
What?
Years of training.
That's a trade secret.
Do it again.
Oh, yes, do it again, Papa.
Rosalinda, you know the great Amendola never repeats twice.
Well, that's very clever. I'll try and book you, Mr. Amendola.
I want to say that that's what he tells his wife, but I don't want to say that.
Apparently, their special effects
Sorry
budget
to
got
butt
cut
in,
short
but,
too.
Coffee's ready.
Oh.
You know, a girl with your looks and figure should be in the limelight, and I'm just the man who can put you
The
there.
juggling was all green
Said he
screen
is
with
a
that.
twirl with a
Oh.
black mustache, and I the
We have a casting couch audition.
Please. You were saying, Mr. Davis.
Well,
She's
a
trying
girl
to get a
like you
job.
should have a decent place to live.
Something that the other guy never did.
Good enough for my mother and father is...
It's hardly good enough for a raving beauty like you. And Mr. Davis here is
Please.
just...
Please, you've never had a job in your life. Why are you here?
I'm sorry, but Mr. Davis is a very important Broadway agent.
Broadway chiseler. I beg your pardon.
yeah.
What was that? Oh, I know the type. Promises young girls expensive clothes, diamonds, furs, anything to make an impression.
He didn't say
Oh,
those
just
things
promise
you
me
did.
food.
Well,
That's all I need.
He can give me something you will never have.
what right does he get to call me
A job.
chiseler? Why,
A
he
job.
doesn't even know me.
I think he's jealous.
Pancakes.
Oh yeah, pancakes. I want a pancake. I'm gonna buy a pancake. Be right
Say
back.
it's Christmas and I'm all alone.
I
How about
cannot
we
eat
take you
pancakes,
out to a
can I?
Chinese dinner tonight.
Well, I'm sorry, but I was I'd love to. Father, may I go out with Mr. Davis?
You better ask your mother.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Bye. She's just gone.
Nuts up and only 4 came down. This defies the laws of gravity.
He breaks a hole through another window.
He cannot break anything. There's a hole in the window.
You can break the walls and find the squirrel.
It's midnight.
They don't even have blankets where they have a tree.
Mama, stop worrying.
They have no blankets.
She's not alone. She's with a man.
Oh yeah, that's better. That's more reassuring.
I tried to juggle a few walnuts. One didn't come down. It just disappeared.
Mercy me.
Forget the fact that our daughter's out with a strange guy that
Let's be honest. It was the 60s. The mother just spent all the monies in tree and chicken. That's the safest bet she can do.
Those nuts were the payment.
Oh, she's sleeping next to the tree.
What?
the
That
squirrel
squirrel
snores?
has-
Something is alive.
That squirrel is packing the nuts.
He's grabbing that guy's nuts.
And that's gay.
What is it, Frank?
I've been thinking about that.
Do you know its gender yet?
Why should people who can afford to pay 3 months' rent in advance want to live in a dump like that?
Frank, last night you couldn't sleep because they didn't pay their rent. Tonight you can't sleep because they did.
You whiny.
For goodness sake, stop worrying and go to sleep.
I mean, she has a point though. Like it's the reverse roles. Like he's worrying because they cannot pay, but if they pay, he's like, why they are paying? Like, what the fuck you expect?
You know, I love back in the day when you loved your wife so much you got her own bed to sleep in.
That
Why don't
was
you check out
luxury
this
back
town?
then.
Come to me.
Yeah, they were sleeping on the floor otherwise.
let's not start that again, Phil.
Oh,
Please.
I'm crazy about you, Rosie.
With
I'll
their
do
babies.
anything for you.
I think I heard him say no homo.
Know any music publishers,
Oh.
This was the 1950s
Sure, dozens of
version
them.
of
Why?
Foreplay, I take
Phil?
it.
Well, I wrote some music. I think it's beautiful. If you could take it
I
to some...
didn't know you were a composer. Melody for two orphan instruments by Peter Dingle. Who's Peter Dingle?
Oh, you see, well, I put a man's name on it because I knew no one would even look at it if they knew a girl wrote it.
Well, she's smart.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Thanks a lot, Phil.
That's
the world.
scary. It's actually scary to think that a woman would be smart. Jesus Christ, I don't want to see that. Wait, so what's the father again? What's the profession of the father?
The guy who keeps losing his nuts.
No, the other one.
What's his? I don't know his name. These
No,
people
no,
have
what-
names.
I know the squirrel.
Why is he going there? Why is he going there in the middle of the night to look for a job? I don't.
Because he's attempting, he's not meaning to accept it, but he's attempting.
Oh, I'm sorry to wake you up, Mr. Haggerty.
Is that a plaid robe?
Somebody sick?
Probably.
Yeah, me. I want that job.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. The sign says
You want to
man
start
wanted.
right now, or can you wait till tomorrow morning?
I'm sorry. I was afraid somebody else might get it. You see, Mr. Haggerty, I need money.
It just slams the door on him.
Hey, Pete.
Yeah?
Casual branding.
The Three Stooges are in the back making the drink.
Closer, laddie boy.
For your ears alone. I got a sure thing in the 6th at California today. Cut me in on 40% of the winnings and I'll give it to you. This one can't lose. It'll win in a walk.
Yeah, and while our horse is walking, the others will be running. If you have another hot tip, Mulligan, leave it under the plate.
Yes, sir?
What's your best cigar?
Oh, I got some good ones back here. Quarter apiece.
Quarter apiece.
Don't squeeze the
How much does
sherbet.
whole one cost? It's just a little joke.
About as little as I've heard.
Pete.
A cigar is quarter. How much is that now?
Aye. What'll it be?
Well, like $5.
I
Still
didn't
very
know you
cheap.
worked here, Pete.
Oh, that's strange. It was in all the papers.
You remember once
Oh,
you told me you were
he's
a
got
poster
jokes
once.
too.
Sure. I even remember I took by a certain girl a cool drink in a
Product
drugstore.
placement.
Now, not only can I buy it, but serve it too. What'll it be?
I get paid a whole quarter an hour
Job
here.
on account of
The girl I'm referring to only wanted a malted milk.
Can we go now?
Oh, it's you. Let's go, honey.
A
I'd like
chew.
a malted milk, Phil.
Not in this stuff,
Oh!
please.
Goodbye.
That's an interesting time
So
skip.
long.
Oof.
So,
Look,
Milkshake.
a great bet that Philly's sure
They
to
have
wind up in the
milkshake.
money.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
His milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Damn right. It's better than yours.
did you notice? It took him a whole experience like that for him to get a job. And it wasn't even immediately. He took months.
Mm-hmm.
How's that for a bargain? Only
What an idiot.
$49.50.
But, Papa, what do we want with a polar bear rug?
This isn't an ordinary polar bear. Just watch. All
Did
you
they
gotta
ever
do is
fix
twist
that?
it too, then.
Oh.
Music, it's also a radio. You gotta tune it for shortwave.
It's not only a terrible rug, it plays terrible music.
Sure we do. It lends an air of quality to the place. Mama,
Classic
what's a
terrible
real home without a
stuff.
polar bear?
But we must stop buying things. That $500 you have left has got to last.
Oh,
Or I'm gonna knock you
glad You
out.
brought that up. You know that
That's
Mr.
what happened to
Byfield
the
who we bought
Coca-Cola
these few pieces of
polar bear.
furniture
You gotta
off?
get the job done
Well, I
first.
stopped by there today.
It was
looked at the
it
little
was too
piano we
white
were
to work
talking
for
about.
Coca-Cola.
And you know something? He isn't doing so well.
Oh,
All right, that was a bad joke.
hope you
Sorry.
didn't.
It's
They're
not
all
his
bad
fault that
jokes,
business
bro.
is bad.
That's all we got
Especially
here
with
on
the
the
banks
Pete's
leaning on a
Bad
place that
channel.
no one's trying to.
$500.
Oh, Papa, all our
I'll
lives
land a
you've
good
been
one
doing
sooner or
this.
later.
Whenever we get a little
They start to live
ahead,
in
you'll
luxury
meet
just for
someone who's in trouble
$500.
and
Not
you're
on this
just like
channel, you
chuckling
won't.
in a baby bed.
I couldn't help it. He needed it. But, Mama, we got nothing to worry about. We still got that $100 I gave you yesterday.
No. I mailed that money away for the unpaid bills we left in Chicago.
That puts us
bitch.
right back where we were a week ago.
Well, she was responsible.
All you gotta do is do what you did a week ago. Pray.
Well, I am praying every hour of the
They
day.
went through $1,000 in a week.
Why not, Mother?
And they
It's worth
still
a
didn't
try.
fix that roof.
And the roof has still got a hole in it.
I just wouldn't have the nerve to ask again. Besides, it's selfish.
But Papa just told us he helped somebody with it. That wasn't selfish.
And besides, all you gotta do is ask and let heaven make up its own mind.
Well, even if I could remember the prayer.
You must remember, Mother, the same thing you said before.
Well, I
What
don't
they
know.
did,
All
pressure.
I recall saying is that
We did see them
needs
sleep.
shoes, but now she doesn't need shoes.
Maybe
she
it's
has
all in the
full
same
pair
room.
already.
But, Mama, when you say
Like
she
Charlie
needs
and
shoes,
Chocolate
that
Factory.
doesn't mean she really needs them. It's like stagehands in the theater playing dice. A guy says, baby needs a new pair of shoes.
Why don't he
That
pray
doesn't mean
himself?
she needs them. It's just a disfigurement of speech.
Disfigurement
All
of
right.
speech.
Bring me the little old rocker.
Oh, he meant that he's going to hit her.
None of these guys have jobs. They're all just
What happened
praying-
to the human pyramid?
They're all
Please
just
help
praying
us.
to baby squirrel
Rosalind needs
Jesus.
shoes. She needs them real bad.
They
Dear
live out
baby
of
squirrel.
the squirrel Jesus.
You have to be joking. There is no way. How can-
It's the second time.
It's no use, Mama. The prayer won't be answered.
Maybe it has been answered.
You have to
Answer
leave
is
nuts
no.
on the altar.
Maybe the prayer has been answered. It's just the IRS that is stopping it.
Qualifier, the squirrel is now
I
called
guess I better
the
take this truck
dice.
back to the shop.
Mama need to pay these bills. And he's doing the right thing. He's returning the stuff they can afford.
The lie. Rosalinda doesn't need shoes.
The Bugs Bunny running away music.
He just robbed another bank.
Oh, I get it. This squirrel.
This animation is worse than Gumby.
The squirrel's hired another squirrel to do that for him.
Who's feeding the
Back
squirrel?
into the nuts.
Yeah, the squirrel is keeping some.
He started
But
his
who's
own,
feeding him?
started his own squirrel mafia.
Ugh, that's illegal, dude.
Oh, but they just started a bakery.
Got a question. Why doesn't the squirrel handler get a cut?
No.
Here's your blazing cake, Mr. Amendola.
Like, where did he go? Would he jump off a bridge or something?
Your share of all profits for this month.
Well, well. You cast your dough upon the waters, it circulates, and it comes back strawberry shortcake. Thanks, partner.
Thank you, Mr. Amendola.
What?
So he was investing
Who
on
was
a
it,
baker.
Papa?
Jesus Christ, that changed a lot. Wow.
Did we miss something?
Yeah, is this the same house?
No, this is a
Oh,
castle.
Mama. Look,
And they don't even own it.
this is our share of the month's profit. How much did we decide to contribute to buy shoes for European children?
$600. Why?
Well, deposit this.
Because they make
and
the
make it
shoes, too.
1,000.
Oh, that's fine.
for town. This Amendola character gave $1,025 for kids' shoes. He lives in a stable and sleeps in the straw. The guy doesn't work. It don't add up. Where does he get the money?
He gave $2,500 for European children. What line of business is he in?
Nobody knows. Read all about it. Local man gives thousands to charity. Read all about it.
When they moved in, they didn't have a nickel to their
They're
name.
getting richer and richer, and they don't even know how.
A shipload of shoes for farm kids. Now,
Are
how do
you
you
telling
pay
me
that?
all this time that guy stuffing money into the wall not once checked it?
I mean, would you?
Not once.
No, would you? That's the question. Would you check? Would you be insane enough to check?
Yeah.
Yes.
I just heard from a friend
I
of
mean,
his
Obviously.
whose wife told him
You'd think he would count it
swears
at
it's
least
true,
once.
that Amendola is a big gangster.
You
in
at least
hiding.
want to flash your
If I was
money
you,
on
Mr.
yourself.
Dingle, I'd notify the police right away.
Notify the FBI. I saw it in a movie. Someone should write them an anonymous letter.
Sure, write anonymous letters. Report him to the police. Put him in jail.
Like they
The
are,
guy has to be punished
they are
because he has a
saying
big heart.
that
Pipe down, Pete. I told you never to argue
if
with a
he's
customer.
giving shoes to European children not under my watch, he needs to be stopped. He's a menace.
Capitalism.
That's a good point.
A man comes to see their daughter every day in a big car.
That's true. He's a Broadway agent. What about it?
At least this guy's a joke now.
Strawberry?
Sure, sure. He's the individual that floods Amendola with money on
What
account
the
of
hell's
that
with his
girl.
hair?
Some whipped cream.
Love it. That's what I say about actors.
Love whipped
People
cream.
like the Amendolas can contaminate a whole community.
Whipped cream.
Just like one rotten apple in a barrel.
Here's your gay drink, sir. There you go. That's what you get for asking for whipped cream.
The cherry.
Oh yeah, I'm quitting.
The first job you get, the first job you throw away. Proud of you, son.
What'll it be? Bourbon and water.
It is the new one now.
Oh, hi.
Say, I had dinner at the drugstore, and I heard you pushed a chocolate sundae into a perfectly good customer's kisser.
Is it drugstore?
Is it true?
No, it was a banana delight.
You're hurt, Pete. Who hurt you, boy?
Nobody. I just counted my money, and I discovered I was 16 cents short of my first million. That makes me sad.
Listen, Pete, if you're open for a proposition, I know how to make some real dough. Get this. A friend of mine...
He didn't make $1 million.
Why don't you
in the
make
first
like a
day.
ballerina and
That made
dance
him sad.
away? Here, stick this in the jukebox and play something loud. This friend of mine is drilling for oil in California.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. Oh.
So now
Buttocks.
Don't you ever give up, Mulligan?
Pete, only 2 G's.
Maybe it would help if he stopped dressing like Jimmy
A
Olsen.
millionaire in no time.
Are you out of your mind?
Do you remember when this was about the dancing squirrel?
Don't be ridiculous. My father gets
Yeah,
a
what
small
happened to
pension.
that plot?
He's very happy
Forget
in
the
commencement
dancing.
speech.
He's Jesus now.
What you think, Junior?
Why did we have to say that he was like such a talented squirrel if all he is doing is throwing trash out of a hole?
That's a
large
talent, you know.
checks for weeks now.
Now, wait a minute.
You know how many
I
people
did
would
see
like to
him
do
coming out
that?
of the bank once, and he gets a
Yeah, it
letter
seems
from
like
him
they
every
could make a
week.
lot more money off of dancing squirrel, but it's kind of like that frog
What
from the
father could refuse such a
Looney
proposition?
Tunes.
Tell me, Mulligan.
Oh,
Hey,
man,
Homie
hello,
Homie
this
Dog,
really
they
on the
play that
level?
one guy.
I'll introduce you to my friend. He'll show you the papers. And besides, he'll give you all the security you want.
I'll see you tomorrow.
There must
Wait,
be a
but
screw
why-
loose in your head. Who's got 2,000? What 2,000?
Pa, I know you have it. You've been seen in the bank cashing large checks lately.
That's a lie. Now get out. I don't want to hear any more about it.
But I'll pay you back. I'll repay you 10 times over.
But I haven't got it. I tell you, I haven't got it.
Pa, you
He's
must
right.
give it To me, you simply
You
must.
shove it in
Get
the
out,
wall.
you crazy fool. Get out before I break that blasted tube over your head. Get out.
But why does everyone try to give hints how to make money and just try to make it on the backs of everyone? I don't get it.
Bye, Phil.
I'll take you to the door.
Oh, no, that's all right.
Should we get in on that?
Sure.
Cha-cha-cha.
Night for day shot.
Beautiful night, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mind if I join you?
No. No, not at all.
$15 the hour.
I want to talk to you.
What is it, Pete?
We will see, Follow Fire. We will
I'd not like
see.
to say this, but
Oh, say it anyhow, Pete. It might be something I'd like to hear.
well, it's the money your father's spending. They think it's coming.
Oh my God. Shit.
You don't believe that, do you, Pete? I can see how anyone might get a wrong impression. About Phil and me, I mean. But there isn't anything between us, Pete. I can't explain to you about the money because there just isn't any explanation, but...
Oh, there's no need for one. Not about Davis or the money or...
Forget the money. Go fuck.
Then what is it, Pete?
I mean, he survived quite well without money, without a job. Why would we recommend one?
He's living off his parents, you know.
Is he? Is he really living off his parents? It doesn't look like their parents give a shit.
It's not like they pay extra rent, I guess.
All right, suppose I am in love with you.
Go back to bed, Gramps.
$2,000 plus more luck than I dare hope for. And we might be able to do something about it.
A marriage license only costs $2.
Yeah, but how could we live?
We could...
How? By putting windows in my tuba and converting it into a Quonset hut?
My mother
that's
and father
racist.
didn't have a penny when they were married. And Papa says that was the happiest time in their whole lives.
Very true.
Get off my lawn!
But I can't even juggle.
We'll have to take that up the first thing in the morning.
Teach him how to juggle.
But why must we have $2,000?
Juggles these nuts.
It's an oil deal. And it might come in. Then again, it might not. But if it did... what's the use trying to dream
I
my way
can't
out
even
of
get a job.
Pete, maybe Papa could lend you the money.
Maybe. But $2,000?
You can ask him.
I'm sorry, Rosalinda. I'm superstitious about borrowing money that comes from heaven.
So she just gave you away to get the money, but you're like, nah, mate.
Cha-cha-cha.
That is what he did, right? That she just offered him money and he's like, nah, fam. And why even ask her out then? What's the...
Don't do it, Dada.
What's the idea of you dressing up like Superman?
It's cool.
Now let's be completely honest. If you could dress like Superman, what are you saying?
I hope we didn't disturb you.
Underwear.
Disturbs me is this idea you got about Rosalinder and this guy Davis. Believe me, there's nothing to it. Why, if you'd look with your heart instead of your eyes, you could see where our best intentions are.
Look, Mr. Amendola, it isn't Rosalinda, it's me.
Sure, it's you. I heard what you said about being broke. And if you ask me, I think you get up and go as got up and went. What you need is confidence. And listen, about that $2,000, I'd be very glad to.
I couldn't take your money, Mr. Amendola.
No, I was saying, get
It's
up your
yours.
lazy ass to get a job.
Right now, it's just a hole in the ground in California.
So what? Uncle Sam put money in a hole in the ground, and it turned out to be Fort Knox. And I could
Did he?
do this too.
I hate you, kid.
You're supposed to love him.
Mama, where's Rosalinda?
Went for a walk with the boy next door. You know, Papa.
No, they have
That's getting
a
serious.
piano.
Serious? Oh, they might get married and have a couple of kids, but that's as far as it'll go.
The walls haven't even been sanded.
Mama,
Do you need to sand the walls?
remember this?
Vaguely. Some boy who was courting me used to sing it to me 22 years ago.
Jesus Christ, you're old, woman.
That now? Was it the wealthy cattleman from Montana or that drummer from Boston?
Mama, that was me.
Of course it was, Papa. And I've been singing myself to sleep with it ever since. Sing it, Papa.
Take
Call your husband, Papa.
Take a note and take a B. Take a W, another W, another W. Take a park, a bench beneath the tree.
I love how just like I don't know, man. I don't know how just getting free money would make your life so happy. I don't know, man.
I do.
You would be happy.
A house in the country for just me and you. And then soon there will be 1, 2, or 3. Little W, little W, little W.
They finally arrived with the script. Thank God.
And can't they buy doors with the same windows?
Yeah, those doors really don't match, do they?
Yes, gentlemen.
We're not together. I'm Lieutenant Saunders, police. I'm looking for a man named Louis Amendola.
That's me.
I'm Inspector Taney, Bureau of Internal Revenue. May I come in?
Sure. Sure.
Isn't that what the IRS is supposed to be?
Internal Revenue Service?
I don't know. Unless I've been burning the incinerator after hours. Gentlemen, this is my wife. Well, now all we need is the FBI. Oh, pardon me.
Oh, there they are.
Callahan, FBI. Are you Mr. Amendola?
Yes, sir. Won't you come in?
Thanks.
Oh, you're a prophet. That's all we needed to hear. Bye.
Fat mouth.
Jehovah's Witness comes up next.
Secret Service.
Mr. Amendola, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Do you mind? I was here first. Mr. Amendola, the Department of Internal
Hey,
Revenue would
Willie!
like some information regarding your source of income.
What income?
We got a report.
Please, may I? We have a report showing you've been spending large sums of money, the source of which is not indicated in your previous income tax reports. We're a little curious, Mr. Amendola, to know where the money's coming from.
We saved a lot when we were the human pyramid. And I took that money and I invested it wisely. I'll have you know that I've majored in economics at Cranfus College.
Cranfus? Never heard of that college.
Hey,
Well, that's like saying
Demise.
you never heard of Joe
No, we're not on
Trumpus.
Discord right now.
Who's he?
He's the president of Cranfus.
Mr. Amendola, we're not interested in your education. We just want to know where you're getting the money.
They want
All
a part
right,
of it.
gentlemen.
I'd like to tell you, but this is secret
I'm the
squirrel
long
kind of
lost son
stuff.
of a very wealthy typhoon. When I was only 2 days old, a nurse turned her back while I was making a change, and I was stolen from the cradle by a band of starving gypsies.
Excuse me, what?
And a few months ago,
Gypsies.
the king of the gypsies came and told me who my father was.
Pinocchio.
I see you don't believe me. All right, I'll tell you the truth. I was down at the beach digging with my pail and shovel, when suddenly my shovel struck the top of an iron-bound chest.
Pirate's treasure, eh?
That's right.
That does it. Look here, Amendola. You've been reported for everything from swiping tires off of baby carriages to operating your own mint. Now, what's your racket?
Please leave him alone. Why can't we tell him the truth, darling? It's so simple.
All right, lady. What is the truth?
Where does the money come from?
From heaven.
What job does God have that pays so well?
It's the truth. It comes straight from heaven.
world.
$1,500 every week.
On the dot. I like the winner, but the Pirates just better.
I want to know what she's drinking.
Amendola.
Whatever he's injecting, I want it to, man.
I can prove every word
Now,
of it.
Mrs. Amendola, how can you prove it?
It's easy. I put this old rocking chair in the middle of the room, sit down there and say a little prayer. And when I say, Rosalinda needs shoes,
The money comes down like rain.
All right, Mrs. Amendola, show us. Pull up the chair and say the prayer.
Wait a minute. She can't do it today. The miracle happens on Thursday between 3 and 3:30.
After the blank
All
closes.
right, we'll be here Thursday at 3.
Thursday at 3.
Come on, Mo.
Nobody knows about Rupert.
But they never like expect to see where it's falling. It's not that high.
I'd highly doubt also that the FBI and all those guys would just leave like that. So yeah, I don't know.
Look,
Did you just throw nuts at them?
There must have been more trusting back then.
And I hear they're both doing tremendous business.
They are, eh? All right, come on, let's go.
We'll come back on Thursday.
Look,
Olive oil.
how's business, Mr. Molinari?
Couldn't be better, Mrs. Dingle. More orders than we can take care of.
Come on, Katie, let's go.
Clever man, that Amendola. Pretty soon he'll own the whole town. You could have done the same thing if you'd invested your money instead of hiding it. Mark's an Amendola garage. Look at that.
No, I won't look. And don't stop every second. I'm getting tired of this thing. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to raise Amendola's rent again. As of today. Come on. Due to the increased cost of
All
living,
that money
I
is
must
just
raise the
going
rent
right
of this
back
place.
to them.
again?
This is the 8th time you've raised the rent since we moved in, Mr. Dingle. You're forcing me to
How
join
long have they lived
Landlords
here?
Anonymous.
Well, you can move out if you want to.
Let's not be too hasty, Mr. Dingle. You might be right. Maybe the cost of living has increased. I wouldn't know. I haven't done today's shopping yet. How much more do you want?
$30.
$30, $125 a month? Why, it's robbery.
Well, if you think that, you can start packing right now.
Oh, he didn't mean that, Mr. Dingle. Did you, Papa?
Of course not. I apologize, Mr. Dingle. Why, for only $125 a month, where else could you find a place where the sunshine comes streaming through the keyhole all day?
You're right. You can't take advantage of me like you've been doing with a lot of bankrupt shop owners.
Now, look here, Dingle. I only helped those fellas out because no one else would. And besides, I'm not making money on all those investments. For instance, your son's oil venture. I'll surely lose the $2,000 I invested in that.
You deserve to. He couldn't take me for his sucker. I wouldn't give him a nickel.
If you did, you'd probably shortchange him, you tight old buzzard.
Oh, that's done it. Another word out of you and I'll punch you in the nose.
Why, I'll,
You can't miss.
Mr. Dingle! I thought you should be friends. If only for our children's sake. They love one another. Papa, who knows, they might get married someday.
Oh, no son of
Couldn't they,
mine
like,
will ever
buy her
marry
some
a girl with
eyelashes
Your daughter's reputation.
for
Now, watch
eyebrows?
out.
Oh, Papa, the chair! It's broken!
Get me some nails and glue. I'll fix it. Hurry. It's almost time to pray.
Just buy a new one.
The squirrel doesn't respond to new commodities.
We are sorry to inform you to... Katie.
No!
Katie. Katie.
Yes, Frank?
Our gold mine is exhausted. There'll be no more checks in.
I'm ruined.
Let's get going, Amendola. It's almost 3:30.
Okay.
But why does he even care? Like, he never used the money.
Say it.
It's his gold mine.
Rosalinda needs shoes.
Oh, look. Gentlemen, a little patience. $1,500 is a lot of money. Sometimes we gotta ask twice. Try it again, Mama. Try it again.
Rosalinda needs shoes.
Once again. Once again.
Rosalinda needs shoes.
Why is she pushing?
This time, say it like you're not having a baby.
Yes, you're right, Mama. It seems the miracle is over.
Don't cry about free money.
I threw away $1,500 a week when I threw this chair.
It's not the chair. We have no excuse to ask for any more.
You're right, Mama. But we're doing all right now. There's a lot of poor people praying in this world. Now it's their time for miracles.
You're gonna start throwing nuts on them?
He's having nicotine.
The squirrel smokes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This shack the first thing tomorrow morning. Now even my
He's a
cigarettes
man.
don't come down.
I'm afraid you're not gonna have to wait till the first thing tomorrow morning. You're beginning to move now. Down to the station.
Not so fast, Lieutenant. This is a tax matter. He goes with me.
Wait a minute, both of you. I don't know what kind of a
They don't
matter
want
this is,
him.
but he's going with me for general questioning. You can question him at the station.
I recommend
I
a
don't wanna
cage
question him
match.
at your station house. I want to question him at my field office.
I don't care where either one of you
This
question
guy's
him. Right
popular
now, he's going with me.
with
Over
the
my
man.
broken and splintered body, he is.
I have no objection to taking him over your broken and splintered body. What do you think of that?
Gentlemen, let's have cooperation. Let him go with me.
Good night, Pete.
Somebody's breathing a little too heavy in the mic.
You're welcome.
Stop it.
You're welcome.
Papa, what's the matter?
Oh, it's nothing, Rosalinda. These gentlemen don't quite understand where we're getting our money from. So I'm going downtown and explain it. You stay here with Mother.
Is there anything I can do, Mr. Amidola?
Oh, yeah. Pardon us a moment, will you? Look, Pete, I don't know.
I know
how
what's
long I'm
wrong.
gonna
He's
be
not
gone.
wearing his watermelon
Kinda
tie.
Keep an eye on things around here till I get back, will you?
Oh, sure. But there's trouble. Is it serious?
There's nothing to it. With time off for good behavior, I may only get life. All right, gentlemen, whose car do I go in?
Mine. Oh, no, wait.
Well,
This side is inside.
Why you?
I smell smoke.
So do I.
What?
Dad, Mr. Amidola.
This
I'm burning this place to the ground.
The square is like, if I'm going down, you are going down with me. Fuck.
Help him how? To
You
make an
just
idiot
want to
out of himself
smoke.
by giving him $2,000 for that crook Belligan. I won't do it, I tell you. I won't give Amendola one penny. Let him cry in his own fat. He belongs to jail anyhow.
Rav,
Dad, this is
stop
important.
breathing into your mic.
You love it and you know it.
I'm gonna have to mute you.
Upstairs where I don't have to listen to either one of you. Help! Help! I'm choking!
I'm not gonna try walking down the stairs. I'm just gonna stand here and scream.
Forget your money. He is in the hole behind the
Clapping up would be better.
I mean, was that really necessary? What is she gonna do?
Look, save the Christmas
Hold
tree.
there, Rod, with the radio inside. I'll miss the Jimmy Durante show.
What do we ever do about the $1.50 Christmas tree?
Only next second by 2 lengths. Jim's curse is third with 4 lengths. And the out.
man cannot die. He's Jesus.
Thousands of dollars, it's all gone.
Heaven knows you deserved it, Frank Dingle.
Are we insured, Paul?
Heck no, those chisellers don't get any of my money. No, sir. Good heavens, I'm not insured.
You have a very smart father. He trusts nobody but the hole behind the bed.
Oh, Pete, I'm so glad you're all right.
Thousands of dollars.
I will
burning
never
right
find out
now,
what happened to the
brand
money.
new crisp $100 bills.
He put in the hole behind his bed.
Every Thursday, $1,500. Now it's all gone.
It probably was File of Fire.
Now pull yourself together, Mr. Dingle. I'll rebuild the house. It'll be better than new.
You will?
You cannot.
Oh, it's perfectly all right,
No,
Mr.
Popeye.
Dingle. Why, anything to help a good neighbor.
By spending your
The way I
money.
see it, now this is very definitely only a tax matter. This makes things much simpler.
What do you mean, simple? Who owes the
What do you mean?
dollar or this other guy?
Well, naturally, but... Guess Amendola owed it. I don't know. They both had incomes. Maybe they both owe us.
Well, how do you figure? It was this other fellow's income. Sure. Amendola was only innocently using the other guy's money. It was like a gift.
In that case, this man not only owes income tax, but he'll have to pay us gift tax, too.
As far as I'm concerned, the local law is no longer interested. Looks like it's out of my jurisdiction, too.
It's too involved for me. I'm gonna forget all about it.
Ah, it's too much
Bring it
more.
out, you two.
Has the government the government has never said that when trying to take money from you. Oh, that's too much work. Just forget about it.
Just overcome by smoke.
The squirrel will live.
Wonder what he was doing in the house. That's a place for a little squirrel to be.
Thank you, Super Squirrel. You've saved us all.
Thanks for the lift, fella.
Okay.
Well, there he is.
Old guy's back.
Rupert. Rupert!
You got ditched.
I took the wrong toy in that albatroiky.
Rupert!
My
Oh, that
good
was
old
a raccoon in my
Rupert.
life.
Oh, you haven't changed a bit. You smell a little smoky, though. Now tell me, how was it? How did the other squirrels treat you? Were they good?
Like shit.
Hey, it's the house from Psycho.
Greetings, Mr. and Mrs. Dingle. Mr. Amendola.
For your new home, Mrs. Dingle.
Oh, thank you.
Go ahead, Papa. Make your speech, Papa.
Oh, Mr. Dingle. Like a caterpillar has its cocoon, like a bird has its nest, like the worm has its,
Oh, just
apple. Believe me, it's a pleasure to present you with the key to your new home.
Cha-cha-cha.
Mr. Amendola, you're the finest, the noblest, the most generous... Oh, I wouldn't say that, Mr. Dingle, but I'm glad he did. I'm overwhelmed. I can't find words enough. Words. What are words? If it'll make you any happier, Mr. Dingle.
Go-kart Bob. I don't think we were here the whole time, and I don't think we know what's going on. Half the time. It's a big build-up for it being exactly the same house.
Home, Frank.
All houses look the same.
Oh, and it's nicer than before.
I'm glad you like it. My little wife crocheted the doilies, but I'll have to take credit for the curtains. I would have done a
I
much
said
better job.
girlies.
Only
No,
my
keep
pink
going.
machines were Della.
Pete!
Mulligan. Why, you dirty
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me go, Pete. Let me go. We're rich, Pete, rich. The island's coming like a geyser. What?
Rich, I tells you, rich.
Rosie, come down here, quick.
That's all the way around.
Hey, look here, Davis.
Pete, listen. It's your music. Phil just told me.
What music?
Here it is,
Will you be
ladies and
quiet and
gentlemen,
listen to the radio?
the melody for Two Orphan Instruments by Peter Dingle.
You did this, Rosalinda. You see, Dad, what I mean about taking a risk?
Taking a risk, Pete. When are you going to ask me to marry you?
Right now.
They're going to get married.
Why? Why would you marry him? Why?
That's my tongue. I need that back.
Oh.
He's rich now
Amendola, my friend.
and has a job.
Dingle, old
He has a job fighting.
Okay, and the moral of the story is you don't have to do anything. Money is just going to fly at you.
Pray to Father Squirrel and he will send you the cash.
You know, the build-up that the squirrel like did all these tricks and could dance and wear a hat and stuff meant absolutely nothing to this whole story.
No.
Nothing.
No, I know.
It could have been a random squirrel who just. All right. Well,
Yeah.
the Great Rupert.
I think it's just supposed to mean that he's intelligent in a way.
The squirrel. This story teaches that if we teach a squirrel to steal, we will get money. So, gentlemen, I'm off to the park.
Find the squirrel.
Go.
And get rich. Find a
Go
squirrel
report all your
and a rich
squirrels.
neighbor
I'm gonna
and get it.
find the squirrel. I think the moral of the story is like if you find a squirrel and it gives you money, fix your roof before buying a polar bear fur rug. Just saying.
Wait, did they commit insurance fraud?
Huh?
Did they
didn't
commit
have
insurance fraud?
Well,
They
the
didn't have
squirrel
insurance
started
at all.
the fire.
True.
So even if they didn't spend all the money, they would still have lost the money. In a way, those guys were lucky.
I mean, was there any moral to this story other than you don't need a job? Money's just gonna fly from the
If you don't pay for insurance,
The squirrel
and
might get your
take
house.
money,
Wait.
you're going to be fucked.
Another moral is it's okay to steal money from other people as long as you burn their house down.
That was a squirrel's fault.
I mean, it could be the squirrel, but technically he kind of provoked it, like he gave the squirrel a cigar. What else can you expect, really?
Well, I mean, you would think the squirrel would be smart enough to smoke it and then put it out, right? Not start a fire with it, though.
Well, you would think Rupert would have been smart enough to be able to put his cigarette out, but nope. That's Wildfire says the moral of the story is don't let smoking squirrels in your attic.
There you go.
There you go. That's the moral of the story. We will sleep well thinking about that. I am actually not angry about this because it made no sense. It made no idea. I was lost most of the time. I don't know. It was fun. I enjoy being confused until the verge of actual suicide. I love it.
And in the end, they all got successful.
You can also,
Except for the guy.
assault customers with a strawberry
Yeah.
sundae and get away with it with just losing your job. You won't get sued or nothing.
Oh my god, he did. Just
You can't get sued for that.
no, but the guy assaulted
Yes, you can.
an older guy.
That's assault.
Yeah.
That's assault with a deadly sundae.
I don't think that's something you can
Yeah.
get in trouble with, except for losing job.
No, but he not only did that, but he disrespect the customer that probably had more money than him, and he just walk away.
Okay, let's oh, thank you. Arun Vorak says the best company I had watching a movie in a long time. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, these guys are great. If you guys liked it, make sure you click like, hit subscribe. I already got two. We got two other streams already planned. One is on Saturday on Christmas. We're gonna watch a Christmas story, but it's called Scrooge on Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, and then next Wednesday. We'll be watching. We're getting away from Christmas, so we can go back to just watching whatever, and we'll be watching Satan's Cheerleaders, which is.
I am in awe that he just assaulted someone and no one cares.
No one cares.
I want to assault people.
You know what I'm disappointed about is no one got hit with a tuba.
Nobody. Well, how can you have a tuba in a movie that doesn't go over someone's head?
I know, right?
And even worse, how you can make people think tuba is actually something so selfless you can do in your life like this. Because I'm not even joking. They went
whipped cream on his face.
No, they went so far as telling this guy does not have a job. He's never worked in his life. The first job he has, he assaults a customer and just jumps over the counter, leaves. On the next, weeks, months, he spends doing nothing. He asks for money. He gets quote unquote rich out of a bad investment, and he gets money from the tuba.
Yeah. And gets the girl.
Gets the girl.
So just do that.
I need to assault more people.
Anyway, let's cut it down. Yes, Keelan, next Wednesday is Satan's Cheerleaders. Next Wednesday. Yeah, it's as bad as it sounds. It's terrible. But I am going to force these three people, if they can make it, to watch it. It's going to happen.
That's not how forcing works, Piggy. That's
nothing can be
Prison us in his spaceship here.
If this people pleases.
It's 4 a.m. here. How are you going to force me every time?
You know, I literally can call you until you wake up. Or you block me, whatever happened first.
Hey, let's close it up real quick. So let me just say, everyone, thank you very much. Heck, we got 8 people watching right now. I wanted to make this so that it's able to be replayed. So if you guys get bored, you can just put this back on and watch this like 100,000 times. Oh, I'll sell out. I don't care. We'll see you guys on Christmas. Christmas night is the next time we'll be up. So have a great night, everyone. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on Saturday. Everyone, say goodbye.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Kids, remember to commit answer. I'm leaving.
Had fun.